You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky meeting with President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance to sign an agreement for the U.S. to share in Ukraine's mineral wealth. But things got heated during this exchange today. The president and the vice president said that Zelensky was not thankful enough for the billions of dollars the U.S. has invested in Ukraine. Zelensky was scheduled to have lunch and a joint news conference with President Trump, but both of those were canceled. And our Washington correspondent Justine has a reaction now from Congress.
This was a stunning and unexpected series of events in the Oval Office. And after it was over, the White House canceled the scheduled news conference, and the deal Zelensky came to Washington to sign never got a signature.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards.
The meeting in the Oval Office turned into a heated back and forth.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate.
As Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and President Donald Trump shouted at each other.
Then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look. If you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
With guarantee.
President Trump accused Zelensky of gambling with millions of lives and suggested his actions could lead to World War III.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong.
After their argument in front of the press, Secretary Marco Rubio told Zelensky the president wanted him to leave the White House. And aides started to take down the setup for the canceled news conference between the two presidents. Vice President J.D. Vance called Zelensky's actions disrespectful and questioned why Zelensky hadn't said thank you to America in the meeting. Zelensky put out a tweet about an hour after leaving the White House, thanking the president. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Now, this turn of events could scramble affairs in Europe and around the globe. So during Chron 4 News at noon today, we spoke with USF political science professor James Taylor, who says that this was really not a good look for America's leaders.
If J.D. Vance and Donald Trump had no filter to say the world is watching and we have to be careful with what we say, is the problem of this moment. And I think Zelensky walks away the winner, and Trump and Vance look really bad attacking a country being aggressed by an enemy of the United States, and they're on the enemy side.
Professor Taylor says overall this was a very interesting moment in American politics and an example of President Trump's, quote, unusual diplomacy.